Okay, cooling indoors. This is a big one I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'll link you to the PubMed article, but it started talking about rectal thermometers. I'll put the link below, but in a nutshell, I guess you'd call it, indoor cycling needs the same cooling as outdoors, or you'll find yourself working a lot harder indoors. If you're sweating and there's no air moving around, it's really, really hard work. We all know this. How do we optimize this? Well, here's the pain cave we've got set up at home. So we're lucky to have 2 stations set up here, I guess you call them. Veronica and I, one each. And the fans we have set up, they look like small fans. These are the best fans I've found so far. And you'll notice they're not actually set up directly in front of us. There's one here in the center, but we move that, whoever's on, we move that to that way or that way. If we're both on, we sort of sit in the middle just to move some air through here. But they're off to the side. Why do you put a fan off to the side rather than in front of you? Well, on a bike, it feels natural to put a fan in front of you because that's the way the wind goes when you're outside. Indoors though, that's the smallest part of you. Your surface area is super small indoors, and outside also that's what you want to do, reduce your surface area. So what you want to do is have the fan blowing where there's most skin, which is a little bit off to the side. So you can see here, it's only a few degrees off. That's all it really needs though, to get to your legs, your torso, and importantly your head. We use, we'll talk about the over-the-ear headphones in another video, but it's important to cool your head as well, because if you're sweating buckets, you're not going to have a good time. So our current setup are 3 of these small SunAir fans. Now, why are these ones so good? They're directional. I've used tons of fans over the years. You may have all seen the standard fan. Look, these are good, but they just tend to spray everywhere. These directional ones go right where you point them. Legs, torso, and your head, to you, not all around. So even though these are smaller, they work a lot better. I'll just show you the box of these as well. They're the SunAir ones. There's a few different brands you can pick up. They're about $40 Australian. Really, really handy. So the next hack tip for this, and a recent addition that got me super excited the other day, is a remote control. So one press, and we're on. And right where I am now, which is pretty much where you'd be on the bike, there's a ton of air, and off. The way I've got these wired up, it's only a single point over here on the wall. So it's a single point over here on the wall. So we've only paid about $20, I think, for that. That goes on and off into a single plug board over here, and all 3 fans run off that. We've also got the added benefit of having a split system up here for the really, really hot days. We don't use it a hell of a lot. Probably the 40-degree days plus here in Australia, we'll start using that. We'll bring the room temp down to about 17 degrees. You can get a bit too chilly as well. If your arms aren't moving, your legs will be hot, your arms get a little bit too cold. So it's a real weird balance of cooling. So we find these 3 fans are where it's at. We've actually got out in the shed a 75 centimeter standing fan. It's about this tall, about this wide. It blows too much air. It'll actually blow your hair off, literally. If you're in a big open space, that'll be what to use. But I recommend these fans, if you've got a permanent indoor cave, these are the fans to get. If you've got a temporary cave, these are also the fans to get because they're quite portable. Nice and light, move around, and adjustable. Okay, so in summary, get your environment set up right. Air movement is critical. These little directional fans are brilliant. If you're sweating buckets, there's a problem. You only need to sweat small buckets. If you've got a big puddle underneath you, no one likes to see that. Do not post pictures of that on the internet. Just don't do that. And also a $25 edition or a $20 edition is that, which is the automated fan. Because, and the reason why that's so good as well, when you step on the trainer for the first time, you don't want the fans blowing on you. You're not warmed up yet. So 5 minutes in, press the button, away you go. It's a much better experience than having to unclip. Or if you started a race, you're kind of catch up because you're off the back. So start the race, start the ride, hit the button, away you go. Alrighty, cooling. Let me know your tips on cooling as well. What do you use? Comments below. Thanks for watching.